Hello, my name is Elijah, and I'm honored to be part of the Cybersecurity Master's Program at CCU. This is a short presentation which I will provide the logical and physical security analysis. In this presentation, we will understand what is the logical security, also known as logical access control, physical security, also known as physical access controls, and converging the logical and physical access. In other words, converging access control solutions that enhances secure and positive user experience and to further protect organizational assets. Let's first move on to understand what is a logical security. The logical access control is an automated system that can control a user's ability to provide access to one or more computer systems, such as a network, applications, or database. Organizations that implement this solution can prevent data breaches and unauthorized access to the organizational resources and assets. In order to gain access to such environment, the logical access control requires a validation of an individual's identity through a mechanism like a personal identification number, access cards, or biometrics. For example, personal smart devices like iPhones and Androids provide a feature where you can quickly access your device through your fingerprint or face recognition. Organizations that implement logical access control can control the authorization levels to employees depending on their respective roles and responsibilities. This method typically reduces the risk of giving a hacker access to all levels of resources and assets in the organization by limiting access to each and every employee of the organization. Next is the physical access controls. The word physical gives away the definition in this terminology. The physical access control is protecting the physical assets such as personnels, hardwares, and facilities from theft, vandalism, or damage caused by natural disasters. The intended purpose of implementing physical security is to prevent unauthorized physical access to facilities. The organizations reduce the risk of theft, property damage, and creating a safer place for employees to work. General mechanisms to enable physical securities can include things like installing physical locks on doors, hiring security guards or law enforcement, or even installing power and fire protections at the facility. Now that we understand what a logical and physical security is, let's dive further into converging these two security controls. The director of healthcare industry, Sheila Loy, said, quote, convergence means a simplified approach, which can mean many different things, but is essentially making it easier for the user to get both digital access and door access. That usually comes in the form of a card or mobile device, something that can do both, end quote. In other words, it's merging distinct technologies, industries, and devices into a unified whole. Organizations are seeking for solutions that are easy, convenient, fast, and secure. Converging both logical and physical control access can give organizations the benefit of improved user experiences, operational efficiency, and security. Most often, the weakest link within an organization can be the employees or end users. When organizations create a security infrastructure that's confusing or cumbersome, employees are likely to cut corners that can potentially introduce vulnerabilities. For example, providing employees an access card or a mobile device to give certain access that enables them to work and increase convenience and removes the need to constantly change their password. Second, the convergence provides the benefit of operational efficiency. When HID Global issued a survey, respondents were asked to rank a series of benefits of physical and logical control access convergence, and the top responses were easier to manage employees' credentials, followed by the one card for multiple applications. These two top responses provide the improvement of administrative experience and high value form factors that enables for multiple applications. Lastly, the benefits provide an improved overall security. The physical access provides contact and contactless cards with encryptions that add more layers of security upon entering through doors, elevators, and restricted parking lots. Three main areas that improves the posture of security is increased adoption rate of converged credentials. By implementing a simplified solution provides organizations to give their employees a badge to access the doors and eliminates them from carrying extra forms of IDs, fobs, or tokens. Second is credentials are more closely guarded. Due to the increased value of the access card to the employee that gives access to doors and the internal networks of the organization to perform their works, employees are more motivated to safeguard the access cards. And lastly, reducing need for strong passwords. Providing access cards also eliminates the use for strong passwords and reducing the vulnerability of potential breach. Cyber threat actors were to gain access through a username and password. The growth of convergence have challenges that contribute to the lack of slow adoption, which includes the organizational challenges and technical challenges. The organizational challenges are HID Global Research discovers that most physical security professionals often have law enforcement or military background. This type of background tends to gain more interest in the physical security measures like fences, alarm systems, and security guards. On the contrary, IT professionals are more comfortable in the area of data protection and cybersecurity measures like the physical domains. Due to the two vastly different departments and professional background, this creates an organizational challenge to cohesively bridge them together to developing a strong converging security. Second is a technical challenge. Many organizations have an existing security infrastructure in place, and trying to implement this solution could face resistance. To change, update the organizational infrastructures and require significant budget, time, and effort to bring change across the organization. Depending on the size of the organization, can increase the overall impact and could be more difficult than some that can adopt such solutions. To launch a logical and physical security convergence can be challenging for many organizations. However, starting off simple, encouraging collaboration, and improving and bridging communications can enable success in implementing the solution. With a converged access card as logical access to existing physical access control system, organization provides convergence and allows to continue to utilize their existing security infrastructure. Second is to overcome the organizational challenges, encouraging and increasing team collaborations between the physical security and IT professionals will help engage the two teams to discuss, plan, and develop solutions to implementing such solutions in the organizations. Both bring powerful expertise that can form strategic organizations to further improve the security posture of the organization. And then lastly, it's important to bridge the communication between the physical security and IT professionals, and as it also increases the collaboration. Communications reinforces the ability to work together and share their experiences, ideas, and expertise to further strengthen their organizations from outsider threats. These are the references used to gather information to provide you this presentation. This concludes the presentation. Thank you.